your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
It's been a pretty rainy Wednesday for us, a rainy Wednesday if you want to kind of move it around and switch things up like that. We do, though, have mainly cloud cover out there right now as a lot of the rain showers have moved out of the area, but it's been pretty mild. Temperatures have been in the upper 40s and low 50s, as you can see there. This is our view from the Flooring America weather camera in Springfield on our Roofing Dog Guy Net. It's foggy there with clouds, low-hanging clouds out there with the rain showers and still kind of some mist out there at times as well. Overall, though, a lot of the rain showers are done at this point. A few isolated showers are possible, but now we're just looking at cloudy skies. Winds are kind of all over the place right now, but pretty light as of now. They will increase significantly for the day tomorrow. But overnight tonight, we'll have foggy skies as well as cloudy skies. Pretty dry, though, but tomorrow we're calling for more showers and the possibility for severe storms. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
We must act with urgency. We must act now.
Confirmed cases of coronavirus in Illinois nearly doubled overnight. What's being done to slow the spread? Plus, the coronavirus health crisis is causing another health concern, why blood banks are scrambling. And they're driving the roads to make sure your grocery store shelves are stocked, how truck drivers are getting some relief.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
Make no mistake, no place and no person is immune from COVID-19.
The governor said today in one day, cases of coronavirus in the state jumped more than 100 cases to 288 across 17 counties. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini. Jennifer's off tonight. The governor recognized this is in part to an increase in testing, but he also says the virus is spreading. WCIA 3's Karina Rubio joins us now. So, Karina, the governor says a number of those cases are in one county.
Paul, of those 288 cases, 42 are in DuPage County. Those 42 cases are all tied to a long-term care facility in the county. 30 of those people testing positive for the outbreak are residents at the facility. The other 12 are staff members. The IDPH says long-term care residents are most at risk of severe illness, and protecting the elderly requires protecting the people that care for them.
I'm not saying this lightly, but unfortunately, the grim truth is that these numbers will continue to grow significantly, as will likely the unfortunate statistic of fatalities. We need to make sure that our healthcare workers are healthy and that they have the appropriate PPE. We are screening all healthcare workers before they present to work in the nursing home to make sure that the people charged with caring for our elderly loved ones are not the ones bringing the virus into them.
Cases by county can be found on the IDPH website, as well as a list of local health departments who will have the most up-to-date information. And you can find a link to that on WCIA.com. And Governor Pritzker says people with confirmed COVID-19 cases in Illinois range in age from 9 to 99. Paul?
Yeah, reinforcing the point that no one is immune. Karina, thanks. Well, coronavirus is keeping people in their homes, and while that may slow the spread, it's also keeping them away from donating blood. Drives across the country are being canceled because of coronavirus fears. Blood centers have lost almost 130,000 units of blood due to the lack of donations. Those blood centers are worried one health crisis could lead to another.
So we're asking for people to call, make, and keep appointments, and we're asking for blood drive hosts to keep their blood drives on the schedule so we can have an adequate blood supply to make sure that we do not have a shortage here locally.
Donation centers will continue to remain open 24/7, but they still need more sites to hold blood drives so they can reach enough people to keep a steady supply of blood. Phones were down this morning in Champaign-Urbana, but everything's back up and running. It was an outage from their phone service provider, Consolidated Communications. The service provider says the problem happened during routine maintenance. The city says it also affected the health department, public works facility, and fire and police departments, but there was no disruption to 911 service. The Illinois trucking industry is fighting to stay open. Truckers across the state are working more than usual to keep shelves stocked and deliveries on time. The Illinois Truckers Association sent a letter to the governor's office pleading to keep rest stops open during the pandemic. The governor's already taken steps to help the industry by waiving fees for overweight vehicles and by allowing easier access to overweight permits. A firefighter had to be taken to the hospital after being hurt fighting a house fire. It happened near North Maple Avenue and West Sawyer Street in Decatur after 10 this morning. The home is expected to be a total loss. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays is here now. Jamie, how was that firefighter hurt?
One of the fire captains had a cut on his chin and had to get a few stitches. Firefighters say when they got to the scene, they saw heavy smoke coming out of the attic. The home was occupied, but the people living there were able to get out. The battalion chief says the home had heavy fire damage.
We had our crews go inside, and we weren't able to make the second floor due to the stairs and the landing at the stairs being burned out. So at that time, we turned our attention to keeping our crews safe and performing our duties from the outside of the building.
The cause of the fire is under investigation. Red Cross is assisting the occupants of that home with relocation. Live in the newsroom, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader. All
right, Jamie, thanks. Firefighters responded to another fire last night. It happened near East Main and North Hilton Streets after 10. Firefighters say it appears someone dumped gasoline around a house and tried to set it on fire. The exact cause, however, is still being investigated. An area at Homer Lake Forest Preserve was vandalized sometime between last night and early this morning. The Champaign County Forest Preserve District posted these pictures on social media. Take a look. A picnic table was dumped in the water. Handicap parking signs were also uprooted and placed in the lake. Officials say things like this don't happen often, and they don't know who is responsible. A dumpster was also found flipped upside down. The Forest Preserve says it hopes people spend their time enjoying the scenery instead of destroying it. Living in quarantine can create some problems. Why domestic abuse advocates are worried. Also this.
It offers vital and emergency relief at this stage in the pandemic.
And that means money for you, who that cash is going to.